Let's start recording the last little bit of today's stream. Here's Tancred and Lucia. God's help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Lucia! A spectacle for the ages. The grand melee is poised to begin, and Lucia would not be late.
Sir Amaric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The grand melee will be held here in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment and in sight of the capital. An announcement has been made, and Allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Miro. We must not fail.
A rare opportunity to see you pitch yourself against Allied forces. Outside of Cartno, perhaps. I would not miss this for the world. Alright. So where are we headed? We are headed to the Gates of Judgment. Okay. Poor Roga's keeping up like a champ.
I'm going to be right back.
Sure thing. Crossing the steps, miss. Alright, look at everybody. We got the Flame Herald here. We got a Menelaine, Thancred, Lucia, Hilda. There she is. I say, when you didn't appear, I began to question... Nothing. Never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the cream of Earzia's soldiery in battle. That I am mere... But what if... Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Honoroi when he awakens. Alright, so we're gonna hop in there. I am ready, old girl. Are you? By the Fury, how could I forget? Father bid me to present this to you. I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would be inspired, find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Fortin into battle. Play do us this honor. During the Grand Lane, some of your gear will be glamored. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which all allied companies of Ul'dan, Gridanian, and Leminson forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces, like us 3-on-1. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. But the first company to attain the design tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's Gaze, which will be indicated by an Aether tether linking them to their company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award your company 1 tactical point, defeating marked combatants will award your company 10 tactical points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
It'd be funny if the Eorzean Alliance was like, fuck, Mearo's there? Shit, we're out. Alright. Let's see who proves the better. Can I do this time? Alright, let's see here. Got Commander Ricky, Pippin, Temple Knight. Flame Veteran.
For Ishgard!
Taking out Serpent Commander Olo.
Is that all you've got?
They are beating me. They haven't even taken anyone out yet, whereas I've taken out 3 people apparently. Alright, you're done.
I went to check what the commotion was about. Apparently there was a big spider.
Huh. Okay, I didn't hear any commotion, so.
Yeah, that's when I was muting myself.
Mira's just dancing around the battlefield right now. What's my flag marking? Nobody apparently. Come, Ishgardians! Show us your mettle! Here, line up in a straight line for me. Good job, guys. Appreciate that. I like when they put themselves in a position to get AoE'd. Oh, Lucia's the one marked right now. And she chooses to run to the other side of the battlefield. Good job, Lucia. That's tactically intelligent. Hey, Olo, why are you back? I kicked the crap out of you already. Ah, Pippin, a Lalafell. We haven't beat up a Lalafell yet. It's like beating up a small child who happens to have a decent amount of strength. Olo, seriously, buddy? We just finished kicking the crap out of you. Why are you back already?
It ends here!
Right there!
Yeah, they keep running back in. It's silly, but now I'm gonna beat the crap out of Commander Ricky. Ensign Ricky. Aw, crap. I'm the one marked now. You guys are fucked. Cyclops! Cyclops! Everyone on your guard! Alright, PMat. One moment. Okay, there you go. Pack him
That
in.
was on me. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, forces fall back.
Continue the melee. I will deal with him. Thanker fucking jumps in and dragon fists him. That's you.
That's sad. You heard the man, back to it.
All forces, form a line on Miro. Now! Lieutenant, I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Oops. Did not mean to open the chat. Damn it all! The Raging Bull of Ul'dah versus Miro. He is fucked. By the Fury, it's just the two of them in there. Bull of Alamigo. Oh, he just knocked me into the fire. That's not fair. Jerk. You hear me, old girl? Don't you dare lose! Not to worry, he hasn't done any fucking damage to me yet. Immortal Flames. Oh, wait. To Zona. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do now that I killed the swords, though. Oh, okay, can't go near him. The curse. Damn, even from the center of the room, he still knocks me into the edge. Oh, he actually did some damage to me there. I don't think he's knocked me under like fucking 10% yet, though. Aye, alright, take your victory. You've earned it.
Did she win? Then we...
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard! Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors. Thank the Fury you were on our side.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Rauban. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them. Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Alright, let's talk to Raban here. Those balls, I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving this blood sands have I had that privilege. Not since the bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then, the outcome might have been different. But I do not begrudge you for your victory. Hang on, there is a bug on my leg. Anyway. I know how far you have come. How much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Go to the Ishgardians and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come, Pippin. Lead on, father. Speaking to the Ishgardians. That was a pretty cool part, actually. I enjoyed that. Alright, let's speak to Thangrid. Said your goodbyes? In all the years I have known Raban, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, Miro, you made this happen. And I learned a new emote. You have learned the emote Victory. So this is the emote Victory. I think it's /V pose, is that right? And the fun thing is, it's different for every class. I think maybe even genders? I don't know. Sir Amaric is beaming with pride. We have done it! Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us.
My lord!
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emeric, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emmanuel, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Y'shtola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Alright, Alphanode. They say you dueled General Vauban within a ring of flames. I did not think so, the man so ostentatious. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our research from Infilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep myself for a time. I'm wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do, I suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that I cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Arturiel has need of our assistance. I hope he doesn't have need of our assistance, but I'd like to finish this this patch. As next week is Stormblood release. And there won't be an FF14 stream because I won't be home anyway. But yeah, Helldog, there are 3 artifact sets. 1 and 2 are already out. 3 is coming out in the patch. The expansion. Well met, Mrs. Prentice. I thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lady, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there is still much to be done. I would speak to you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphanode, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend before the ceremony begins? Wait with Alphanode for the ceremony to begin. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often.
The appointed hour approaches.
Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Your bow!
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells! Damn you, Nidhogg.
rebels, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to...
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
There they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with their hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still had held some small hope that what you had seen in Ez's law was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Emeric. For mercy, Vidofna's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annex Trine to receive care from her brethren, but we can hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance. Like Estinian. Alright. Causes and costs, the last quest. When I wished to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisioned of rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, the latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even my fellow Cylon, but to you, Miro, my friend. But not here, no. Ah, but of course, the intercessory at Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Alright. Teleport to Camp Dragonhead. John, this is where you made it to exactly? This is a good part. Unfortunately, it'll be a few weeks till I actually continue the story. As next week I'll be doing Final Fantasy XIV stream, but it'll probably just be me playing Stormblood. Wait, no, I won't be doing that because I will be in. There's somebody here named Calm Down, please. Anyway. I'll be away at a bachelor party. There's about 3 patches after this, I think. Or 2. Something like that.
I think that was the first patch that we did together.
I think so, yeah.
Because I distinctly remember parts of it, like that big fight.
Forgive me.
I remember
longer than expected.
Sorry.
You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss. It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die, were I still commander of the Braves. I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
We will find a way to save him.
We will. I know we will.
And thank you, Miro. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this matter, time after time, but I am glad you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course, such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that is quite enough solemn introspection for one day. I think we should both benefit from time in the company of Tataru. She waits for us at Fort Top Manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. Okay. Anyway, sorry to interrupt you there, Hakamet.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't anything important. Oh, I was saying, like, during that big fight, cutscene stuff, I remember, I think there was, like, a server maintenance that happened, and so it, like, cut me off during that. I had to go back and finish it myself or something.
I remember that.
Yeah. I remember voicing Lucia on my stream and how much I hated her, so I gave her some, like, dumb voice.
Helldog. They had you pick a voice at the character creation. Why can't you use that to make your character speak? Reason being is they felt it gave you more of a connection to your character to not give them a voice. Kind of like how Link doesn't have a voice in Zelda.
Yeah,
John.
plus, that would be a lot of voice acting.
Yeah. It's part of the reason they don't make your character do anything in cutscenes either, which I wish they would change their stance on, because it annoys the crap out of me that the only thing your character ever does is take out their weapon or nod or move their arms. They never jump or fight with anything. It's annoying.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll explain more on that thought in a moment. Cutscene. Yet again, we walk in all too familiar path. I am reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return to the favor. Here, here. Oh, wait, no, hang on. I don't need to voice that. You're here. There you go.
Hear, hear. Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Ida and Papillamo, or if we gave up hope of bringing Minfilia back?
Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of the star. of the rift between Zodiac and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascians' aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it's time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. Sometimes, John. Sometimes. There we go. You have learned the emote battle stance. Alright, so it's just going to do the ending cutscene thing.
Yay.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
Caution, Ida. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Oops, I hit fucking enter again, damn it. Alright, so that's where we're going to end the stream in that for the case of the story there. Let me turn off the recording. Thank you very much for viewing, everyone.